chat. Welcome in, everyone. Hello, Will. Hello, Cosmic. Hello, everyone else. Welcome. Hi, Buns. We have the start of Comfort Foods Week. Three hands. Okay, Buns. So we need more animated emotes, chat. Breaking news. Everyone on Twitch gets a gazillion animated emotes now. Cheers could certainly be one. I don't know if I have to really worry about it so much now, but before I was wanting emotes that were a little more different from everyone's got these, and everyone's got a cheers emote of some sort. The 112-inch flat mount, wall mount TV, right, Buns? Let's correct this scene. Good dad joke. Welcome in, everyone. Cheers to you. So what do we start with tonight? I think we'll go with potatoes first. Get ourselves some potatoes boiling. Cold water. Brandad. I've made brandad on stream. The one I did, which is cod brandad, is salt cod that has been soaked to get rid of the saltiness, and then mixed with mashed potatoes served over on toast points. I don't know what part of that is the brandad. Meat. Just an 80-20 beef. Portion into 2 pucks here. No breadcrumbs, no additive fillers tonight. No soy sauce, no garlic powder, none of that loveliness. Well, 80-20 is this is 20% fat by weight. Roughly. You know, supermarket term here. Versus 90. I think I got some 95 in the fridge too. Just 5% fat. And it's a matter of what you're using it for. If you're going to put it into soup, something else that you already have fat involved, you're not, use a lower fat. If you're doing something where you're searing it like this, like almost a hamburger, well, essentially a hamburger, but we're gonna sauce it heavily. It's a matter of whether you need the fat or not. The fat's a little bit more important here when we're hitting it, or we're grilling it, or 95 is actually pretty rare. It's usually either 20 or 15, 10. And 10's a bit rare. It's usually 20 or 15 from... You typically have the lean beef packages that are higher. But, I mean, as far as the stuff a store's going to put out... And we're going to be building everything. Do I want to use this pan? Oh, medium size. Let's go for the medium size. Going to salt and pepper these over on the stove. Swap these pans. Some ash dropped off of my cast iron there. The added fat is actually probably a little bit, I don't know if I'm going to go that far, but probably when it comes to at least the major producers, I don't know if supermarkets are going to get this finicky about it, but the fat is going to help their machines not break down. Like, you could do 100% beef, no problem. That's a little one of those... Olive Garden doesn't salt their water for their pasta because the salt is going to eat away their pans too quickly. gonna individually sear these. Not really looking or caring about cooking these to a certain temperature, because we're then cooking these completely in the gravy that we're going to build off of this pan. What do I got hidden up here right now? Ambrosia. National Ambrosia Day is coming up next. I think it's Tuesday. Let me double check that. Yep, that's on Tuesday. I'm going to be making giant meatballs and spaghetti on Tuesday. Nan Reader, Monday is Noodle Ring Day. I don't even know what a noodle ring is. Noodle ring. It's hyphenated. Like the O's. I'm gonna Google it myself here now. Okay. It looks like pasta dishes cooked in a pan. Like in a bundt pan, like baked pasta dishes. But in a ring, specifically, apparently. Because, then it can't be a kugel. Yeah, I'm sort of half in the mood for some of those summer dishes too. I did pick up some coleslaw, I did pick up some purple cabbage, so we'll probably have some coleslaw here in one of these next upcoming streams. Space! Thank you for that resub. Add another clove to the project. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate the resub. There we go. That's what we want right there. Nice sear, a little color on that ground. No, those are baby yellow potatoes. They're a little fingerling like, but no, they're sold as a little yellows. Fingerlings they're great for roasting. I feel like you're sort of wasting them doing them mashed or in other forms, because typically they're marked up a little bit to be cutesy. Not that these weren't marked up because they're cutesy, but not as much. I am sort of a diehard Yukon Gold fan when it comes to my mashed potatoes of choice. However, the little harder to find that specifically, and there's all sorts of imitation yellow potatoes out there now. Like my supermarket has Idaho yellows, which are not the same. They don't give me the same result. We're not worried if this is cooked through or not, even though it's probably perfectly fine to be served as a burger right now. We'll go in with our second one here and get a sear for that one. I have a 10 right here. I use this, well, not that one. I use that one a bit too, but I use this one a fair amount. I got one of those too. I actually don't think that I have an 8-inch blade. I think the Santoka's, I think this is a 6. No, maybe that's... They have good flavor, they have good color. The farmers markets here, there's a farm in Sonoma that does butterball potatoes that are in the same line. Nice. Bacon, bacon too, yummy, but bagel? It's been a minute since I made some bagels. Nice. Going for a giant, like, sheet pan of it, or often, since it's just me here, I'll usually do 2 like bread loaf pans. No, keep playing music. Keep playing. I was like, I don't think I even have a hotel pan in my house. And I slowly turned and looked up here, and yeah, I'm not going to show it on stream, but I have an 800 pan up on top of my wire rack over here. I've got all my baking stuff and I've got the tortilla thing from last night, along with my 1.5 gallon blender attachment for my Vitamix XL, and all my like cake forms and stuff are in it. So I've taken it down before, but I don't feel like throwing my back out tonight. I turned the pan down a little bit because it was getting a little too smoky in here. And now I've just turned it back up a bit. That's a sound effect. I hear a sound effect. Sound effects are back. So I thought, how we take this sauce to, just slightly better than diner version. And thought, let's give shiitakes a shot. I'm about that dad joke. Like, I'm sitting here now questioning, was the trick to it to never land? Again, for anyone just coming in, cooking that for color and sear, less worried about specific cook temperature to cook it to. Because the whole thing with this is it's sort of a smothered cooked. It's going to be boiled, so I mean it's going to be considerably higher than any normal cook temp, but it's going to be slathered in gravy. flames off of that pan, so it's just the retained heat from the cast iron. Got both of these lovelies chilling over here off to the side just for a little bit. What you clipping now, Buns? Definitely going to wipe down the counter here. I don't know how well that comes across on stream, but it's like the entire top of my stovetop is coated in light layer oil now. Alright, taking the heat off of the potatoes, setting those up here just to hang out for a little bit, up on top, over on the stove. Over on the stove. The walk of shame to the stream deck. You know Guy Fieri is his stage name? This coming from, I believe, the person that suggested I do what do you call it? Buffalo testicles on stream. So we're melting butter for the dessert that I should have gotten going first here. So we're sort of pausing. Salisbury steak time. And switching over to white chocolate brownie time. Yeah, those space. Those made it to the ingredient challenge, and I think might have even won the ingredient challenge, but I don't think I was able to get a hold of them. Yeah, I would not be shocked if it's like a mix of like cartilage and other stuff in there. A little like head cheese sort of a experience, I would guess. Hi, chat. Yeah, because I realized what I had said after I said it. Hey, chat, you want to hold on to this for me? You ever find yourself in a shortage of rubber bands, just start saving them in the kitchen. Seriously, like, yes, these are silicone ones, but the rest of those are all... Pretty sure I had several over the years. Of course, the ones that I'm thinking about were like, you know, two pieces of wood with a clothespin glued to it. little butter. I'm on the fence when it comes to the New York Times YouTube channel because I feel like they're essentially taking creators that have gotten some sort of notoriety in their name or are paying for it with a business to make recipes for the New York Times. That said, there's some pretty cool cookie recipes in their YouTube channel here this past week. Like I don't think it's by chance you have a lot of the same people you saw from Bon Appetit before they blew up now over at the New York Times. No, I'm making brownies. Yeah, we'll wait for that with the flour. Am I making cookies for the holidays? I don't know. I haven't planned out holiday week. Ooh. Little vanilla. A little heavy on the vanilla, maybe. Little splash of bourbon, too. Cheers, Choc. Actually, we can probably mix in the cocoa with the whisk too. Just a bit of cocoa. breaking up a couple of clumps. Baking powder. I think with these eggs we got quite a bit of lift already, but now for the white chocolate. Thank you for the follow. Okay, don't want to work that endlessly, but do want to make sure that it is all nicely mixed. You don't really want to develop the gluten in the little bit of flour there, but just enough to get myself in trouble with the cocoa. Not to have enough for my next recipe. So hey, this oven should have been on. Even though this is non-stick, even though science sort of shows that butter almost makes things stick a little bit, I'm coating the outside of my pan with butter, chat. You know, this is one of those deal with it glass times. I don't know, Chad. Is that joke offensive to kleptomaniacs? Should we complain to Dad Joke? Damn it. One of my Ninja Creamy containers, and you know, it feels exactly like that type of plastic that's just going to get brittle when it's frozen. You only get 3 of them. Yeah, I fucking swore. Okay, so chicken stock on the stove. Let's add our brownie batter. Thick brownie batter. Oh, hey, my social slideshow thing. I don't know why it's doing that. OBS, why are you doing this to me? Why is that off on like half of my scenes and not on the other half? Alright, I'm just gonna hope that melts in nicely. Getting the Vegemite out, chat. Over on the stove. Vegemite going in the pan. Oh, wait a minute. I'm getting ahead of myself there. That was a mistake. Sort of a mistake. Over on the stove, we'll get some garlic and mushroom cooking here first. Then we'll add in the flavor with our roux. Roux. melting some homemade chicken stock for the back end of the gravy. So this is the same pan with the burger fat and fond on the bottom of the pan. Building all that lovely flavor into our sauce. Shiitake mushroom with our garlic. Okay, now we're adding our Vegemite in. Now we're adding our better than bouillon. Please open for me, jar. That took some effort. Some butter. Oven's at 350. Brownies going in the oven. Setting the timer for 40 minutes. Flour. Making our roux. For a second there, I thought captions actually got that right. Yes, this is our roof. Turn the heat back on here. It was starting to get too hot when I was trying to get the beef bouillon in there. And adding some of our hot stock in there. Chicken stock. Or vegetable stock. Or what have you. I'm just going to make sure and mix this all in. Our paste from earlier. This is going to certainly thicken all this liquid, but I'm going to add more and mix it in, add more, mix it in. Doing okay over there, chat? Sorry, I'm sort of ignoring you right now. I don't know what's going on. I've probably been raided by 20 people over on Kick. No, okay. Hi, Kick. Hi, Trovo. Hi, YouTube. Welcome in Twitch. Switch to a whisk here, one that doesn't have chocolate all over it. Alright, so we got plenty of sodium in there already with our Vegemite and Better Than Bouillon. Gumbo is not the only thing made with a roux, regardless of what Zeeks may think. French made roux well before they had any clue who, with the Louisiana, southern part of the U.S. was. At least not officially. Putting the potatoes back on the flame. turn the heat way down on this. We just want to keep this bubbling now for a little bit. Potatoes back on. That's good. That's good. Broccoli. I have forgotten broccoli. That's going to take forever to warm up. Just make sure none of these are gigantic so that they somewhat cook evenly. Don't look in my microwave, chat. Get off of their mushroom. There we go. Why not? Because I rarely clean my microwave. Figure the food's not touching the inside of the microwave. Alright, seasoning for our broccoli. We got melted butter, got cayenne, red pepper flake, garlic powder, pepper. MSG and salt. Yeah, that sounds like sound advice. Dad joke. I agree with that advice. The last of the stock I'm heating up, I'm going to use to steam the broccoli with. Steam slash almost saute. I mean, it's a rather... We're going to cook that down a bit. We got about 7 minutes before I break into doing real dinner work. We got to wait on our brownies. How we doing tonight, chat? What's new? What's new? I noticed there was a new trailer for No Pixel. Someone was in here talking about that yesterday. Asking about that yesterday. My thoughts on... I think they have both amazing ideas that are going to improve the servers. And competition is a good thing. I'm still somewhat in the camp of ONX. I view a lot of the stuff that NoPixel came out with as... a lot of it's cosmetic. Which to me is a great improvement. And it's going to improve certain aspects. But I think a lot of the other stuff that ONX revealed is a lot more like roleplay versus it looks better. Like I said, they're both awesome things. You also got the new server versus the established timelines and everything like that. Regardless of it being new version, there's still, you know, whether it's 5 years or not. On the end of NoPixel, I'm a little bit like, well, who new are you bringing in? What new blood are you bringing to this? What's your pull to make things more exciting once again? I don't know how much they can do. On the other hand, ONX could just fall flat on its face right off of the bat. I mean, it could be another, you know, any one of, you know, GTRP or forgetting all the different ones. Hi, Dubers. Welcome, welcome. And regardless, like I said, I'm just happy that there's RP returning. It isn't like, you know, small brain season. For those just checking in, we got broccoli on the counter. We got stock back here at a near boil for steaming that / boiling that / pan simmering it. We got potatoes that have got a nice boil going. Can turn those down a little bit. Got ourselves a beautiful gravy going here, ready for our hamburger to go right back in. I seared the hamburger earlier to get ourselves a fond for some flavor in there and some oil in there for our roux. And lastly, we got a batch of gorgeous looking brownies down in the oven with about 23 minutes to go. I'm just chilling here drinking and waiting. Hopefully you're all having a lovely evening. If you're on the West Coast, happy pregame time. If you're on the East Coast, I hope you're chilling and having a great night. I feel sort of odd saying pregame on the West Coast when, like, yeah, we have bars out here that stay open late, but, like, Sonoma, like, closes at 9 p.m. Like, there's... Yeah, it's 7 here, too. Yeah, I'm an old person living in an old person town. Old person county. And everyone from outside of the county, you know, just sort of like when I lived in upstate New York, everyone just immediately assumes when you say you live in New York, you mean the city. Out here in Sonoma, you talk to someone not from Sonoma, and they think you're either a stoner or you're a wino. I have no interest in joining an HOA. Keep your hedges to this certain height. You'll be painting your windows on this schedule. Absolutely no signage. Keep silent after certain hours. Don't park in your driveway. Alright, we're gonna add the beef back into the gravy now. Guess I didn't use 2 of them. Old Wendy's commercial, where's the beef? You gotta have an old granny say that one, though. Like, that wasn't a Dave Thomas line, that was some old granny. I think just about any burger chain out there these days could say that about Wendy's. Where's the beef? Let's make sure our potatoes are cooked through here. I mean, I'm just sort of assuming, since they've been in this boiling water for a bit and half floating, that, yeah, we're soft enough here for our potatoes. That's what I need to get going too. We need more butter, chat. I'm not done with butter. We're working on our 3rd stick tonight, which probably doesn't mean much to those outside of the US, because our sticks are 1/4 of a pound, which, you know, I know pounds matter a lot to you outside of the US too. That's not enough. Don't look. An injustice. How dare they? How unjust of them. Salt. Pepper. Okay, I'm done tapping now, chat. For the moment. Alright, flame to a high for our stock in front so we can make our broccoli quick. Need our strainer a second time here tonight. And since we need to get you boiling, put the cover on that. Our bowl out here for our dinner. That's maybe a little premature. Just barely. Welcome, Raiders! Welcome! Minnesota Taz, how you been? Cheers, everyone! Thank you for joining in. Doing a little Salisbury steak action tonight with some brownies. This is National Brownie Day tonight. We got a lot of things sort of covered. We're just at the beginnings of getting things going here. I'm waiting on my stock to get up to a nice full boil to steam some broccoli. We got mashed potatoes underneath that purple plate back there. We got our gravy. I use shiitakes in my gravy for my Salisbury steak, so hopefully I'm not offending anyone with that.
And like I said, I've got brownies in the oven. I got some white chocolate brownies tonight. Thank you, Nith. What were we up to tonight, Taz? What were we doing tonight? What were we cooking up? This liquid here is my chicken stock previously made and frozen on stream. Well, I froze it off stream after, but you get what I mean. Hot Star chicken. Rice, Japanese curry sauce, soy egg. Ooh. Nice. That sounds like a nice bowl. Did you do the chicken separate or with all the rest of that loveliness? Why aren't you still boiling? Keep boiling. Nice, Nith. Yeah, I've got some sour cream. I debated throwing some of that in there. This is better than bouillon beef, my own chicken stock, Vegemite, garlic, and shiitake pepper, or shiitake mushroom. With this leftover stock, I'm just boiling the broccoli. Just a quick boil and then toss with the butter and spice. There's some cayenne, some butter, some red pepper flake, some garlic, salt, and pepper in this bowl. I've been roasting my broccoli a lot lately, and so I thought this would be a nice sort of switch up from roasting it until it's nice and brown and toasty. Thank you, Taz. Oh, this one's not following me. You follow me too. There we go. New place, you moving? And take one of our steaks, so to say, and give that a flip. Get that coated entirely. Oh yeah, that gravy is tasty. over on the cutting board. Couple of photos for Discords and all the other places. Let's start off with a piece of broccoli that I got over here in the butter still. Oh, that's horrible. I can't stand that. Green stuff, ew. I mean, that's why I slather it in butter and spicy stuff so it tastes amazing. We ready yet, brownies? We still got 2 minutes on our brownie timer. Let's take a look at them. Can I cheat? Nope. I can live with that. I can tolerate that. That fills the comfort food niche. Hurry up, brownies. I keep putting Vegemite more and more in my gravies. Like, I want Vegemite in like all of my gravies now. Okay, maybe not turkey gravy or chicken gravy. But, you know, beef, mushroom, onion, you know, any of those savory, heavy hitter ones, I want Vegemite in there. To me, like, the most closest thing that I can think of it being compared to, other than Marmite, which Vegemite is superior to Marmite. But in my case study of 1 jar of Marmite. But it reminds me so much of that old school, like, 80s, 90s. I'm sure you can still find it somewhere. Brown mushroom gravy that you get in, like, diners. Like, probably the Cisco powdered gravy, whatever. You know? It reminds me so much of that flavoring. And we got some beautiful brownies to go along with all of this, too. Welcome in, Jen. These are obviously going to need a little resting time before I break into these. But of course, there will be photos of these once I do break into them. Grab a couple of quick shots to start off, though. Just cut into the center, molten chocolate and all. Though I'm going to be honest with you, chat, I could have mixed this batter a bit better. I mean, as always, you don't want to overmix your batter, but I can show you some. I'm going to poke holes in how beautiful my brownies are right now, chat. In fact, I'm not going to poke the holes. The holes have already been broken. If you notice there, that square-like piece in the center there, and there, that isn't a piece of chocolate. That is unmixed cocoa in both of those spots. Cocoa bubbles. Although I am certain that these are going to be not cakey. Like, there's a decent amount of egg here, but there's enough other stuff here that these are going to be a bit fudgy. I'm okay with that because those are probably going to mix in fine, be a nice little bitter note. Unfortunately, all you lovely raiders, you're catching me at the finish here. But I'll be back again soon. Gonna be doing fried chicken bits on Sunday. Fried chicken bits with more mashed potatoes, some sauteed frozen corn, and some garlic bread. All that yummy stuff. Oh yeah, cream gravy. More delicious food. Like I said, we're doing comfort food, so this meal, that next meal, right in that. And then on Tuesday, we're going to be doing spaghetti and meatballs with massive meatballs. See who's out there in streaming world tonight. I think I'm going to leave it right there tonight, chat. Greatly appreciate you joining in with me tonight. Thank you so much for that raid. Thank you for the resubs. Love all of that action. Gonna be back here, like I said, I already told you what's coming up. So, I hope you all have a lovely evening. I hope you have a lovely weekend. Good night.